to make sure that there is in the book, a line that says drug treatment facilities need to be thought about a little longer than a day.
The building permit for a new methadone clinic was approved the same day the request came in, and that lack of public notice is how the rules work. Good evening, I'm Paula Toti.
And I'm Brad Johansson. A drug treatment center coming to a local shopping center was okayed in one day.
That quick approval is part of the city's effort to be friendly to business, but some neighbors say it is not so friendly to them. Local 12 News was first to break the story about the clinic, and Jeff Hirsch joins us live from Westwood with new information. Jeff.
Well, good evening. The clinic will go behind me in this shopping center, Glenway Crossing. The company which will run the clinic says that it tries to put them in areas where there are no houses nearby, and that is the case. There are no houses immediately right near this shopping center, but there are other stores where people go. In the meantime, there are some questions being raised about the speed of the city's approval process. This vacant store in Glenway Crossing Shopping Center already has chairs and a check-in window. Looks like a medical facility. A building permit says what kind? Treatment for drug abuse. In this case, a clinic providing methadone and suboxone, legal narcotic substitutes for heroin. After Local 12 revealed the clinic was coming, the city manager released this memo to council, explaining the site is zoned to allow medical facilities. The permit was applied for, approved, and issued the same day, May 8th. No public notice, which troubles at least one Westwood resident.
This company followed the book. They got their permit by the book. Our city employees stamped it by the book. The problem is the book's wrong, right? If there is a drug treatment facility that wants to open in the city of Cincinnati, it should be red flagged.
Henry Frondorf is vice president of the Westwood Civic Club and a candidate for city council. Frondorf spoke to us on his own behalf, not for the club, on the facility which is coming.
You're not addicted to heroin anymore, you're addicted to methadone.
The company which will run the facility, Pinnacle Treatment, has a different view. Pinnacle has operated a similar clinic in Covington the past 4 years. Rob Plyman runs the Covington clinic and is helping set up the Cincinnati facility. He says there will be opposition at first no matter where a clinic would go, but he says the need is every place.
The treatment is not the medication. It is actually all of the services that go along with it. It's the individual counseling, it's the group counseling, it's the treatment planning and the assessments and everything that is done clinically, and get them to start thinking about lifestyle changes or other changes that need to be made in their lives so that we can move them to a totally drug-free lifestyle.
Plyman says his company has already contacted the area mental health services agency. He says they want to be a good neighbor. They will have an open house and invite people in. When they do open, invite in the neighbors. As for possibly changing the city's zoning application or the city's building code process, the speed and red flagging anything with drug treatment, that would require a change in the code. And that might lead to a legal challenge because the argument would be, well, you're just picking on medical facilities, which should be allowed in a place like this. Live in Westwood, Jeff Hirsch, Local 12 News, back to you.
Thank you, Jeff. The Westwood Clinic still needs permits from the state of Ohio. A spokesperson says they hope to have everything they need soon and plan to open in October. The operators of Pinnacle Treatment also want to open new facilities in Chillicothe, Vandalia, and Youngstown.